No, I explained. I was 8 at my party. 9 comes after 8, and that means we're the same age. That's ridiculous, said Margaret. I'm almost 10, and you're 8. You're not 9. She tried to flip her hair, which didn't work so well without actual hair, and her head got even redder under the scrubbed up marker. Yes, I am, I told her. I'm in the gifted class for math, so I understand about numbers. Then Margaret left and slammed my door. That Margaret, after all, I've done for her, helping her fix her stupid hair. I followed her into the lobby and yelled, "You shouldn't have breathed on my cake and sat on my present, and I don't want you to look like me." But she didn't even turn around. So now I had nobody to play with for the rest of my life. But I didn't care because I was 9. Or maybe just after 8. Okay, fine. Being after 8 reminds me that I hadn't checked yet that day to see if I had started growing a beard. So I ran into the bathroom. While I was there, I accidentally climbed onto the toilet seat to look out the window into the side alley to see if Margaret went out there. I didn't see her, but I didn't care, especially when I looked in the mirror and saw that I had started growing a nice brown beard on one cheek. "Hey, Bill," I yelled. Bill is my dad's for other people name. "Where's your razor?" Dad came skidding into the bathroom so fast I thought his feet might be on fire, but they weren't. I showed him my beard. Dad squinted and sniffed my cheek. "That's not beard, Clementine," he said. "That's chocolate frosting. As a matter of fact, that smells exactly like the chocolate frosting that your mother put on the cake she made for a book club, which nobody was supposed to touch. Now, isn't that a coincidence?" Okay, fine. I wiped off the frosting, and underneath was a very mad face. "Clementine," my dad said, "you know girls don't grow beards." "What about the amazing bearded lady at the circus? What about that, huh?" "Clementine, I've told you 100 times, you can't grow a beard." "So Rutabaga gets to have one like yours someday, down to his knees if he wants, and I don't? That's not fair," which I have told him 100 times. "First of all, your brother's name isn't Rutabaga," Dad said. "Second of all, well, never mind. Maybe today isn't the time to talk about what's fair." My dad and I looked at my mad mirror face with the green markered top for a long time. I'm sure having a lot of trouble with hair. I sure am having a lot of trouble with hair these days," I whispered. "I know, sport," Dad said. Then he hugged me. Usually this squeezes the mad right out of me. But this time it just mixed it all up with feeling sad and lucky, which was extremely confusing. "Hey," my dad said, "have you got a little time to spare?" I squint-eyed him. It depended. "The Great Pigeon War," he said. "It's time for evening maneuvers. I could use someone like you on the front lines tonight, someone with fresh ideas. I'm running a little low on them myself." I said okay, and my dad and I put on our raincoats and went outside. First he got out the hose, which he calls the heavy artillery. Then he sprayed off the front steps and the sidewalk in front of the lobby doors. Last, he pointed the hose at the pigeons covering the ledges and windowsills and balconies and roofs of the front of the building. He sprayed them until they all flew away. That's the best part, because when a million pigeons take off at the same time right above you, you can feel their wing beats exploding inside you like fireworks. Here he is. My dad handed me the hose. "Want to clean the lion?" Which of course I did. The carved lion above the front door has really pointy teeth, but I'm not afraid of him because he's using those teeth to protect us. Plus, he's just stone. I sprayed him with the hose until he was all shiny in the streetlights. "You know, Dad," I pointed out, "it's not really the pigeons you're at war with. The pigeons aren't the enemy." "What are you talking about?" he asked. "It's my job to keep the building looking nice, especially the entrance." "You see what those pigeons do?" "Exactly," I said. "The pigeons are fine. It's the mess you hate." Well, okay, that's true, my dad said. I'm actually at war with pigeon splat. You got any ideas how to get rid of the pigeon splat without getting rid of the pigeons? How about diapers? I suggested. We could wait until all the pigeons are asleep, then sneak up and put little diapers on them. Brilliant, my dad called. See, that's what I'm talking about. I can always count on you to see something from a new angle. I'm going to make you a captain. You made me a captain last week for the idea about charging them rent, I reminded him. You can be a sergeant then, he promised. Never mind, I said. Who will change all those diapers every day? Not me. Dad said. Excellent point. Back to the drawing board, sport. Then we were just sat there watching the pigeons flock back to our building for the night. We listened to them cooing above us, sounding like a million old ladies with secrets. What are we going to do? I asked. I mean, for real. The end of chapter 6.